Good evening, everybody. Welcome to SLR and to round 11 here at Germany at the Hockenheim Ring for T1. And yes, I've joined a little bit late onto the actually getting the stream up, but yeah, as long as it's actually up, that's all that matters. Haven't really missed much. Surface is top mainly because Forum hasn't actually done anything yet. Maybe he's went off for a rest, just going to come at the end and do a wonder lap or something ludicrous like that. We've got Nike out here on an out lap for ultra softs, so I wouldn't expect that to be the tyre that he's going to start on, but then again you never really know. There are people out there that have done full on flyers on ultras, so yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know if that means it's going to be wet or not, but yeah, best lap for surface there. Well, truly was done on the ultras, so that's interesting. Anyway, I wonder why he's done that. I guess we'll find out when we see if there's any rain or not. But yeah, here's Nike gonna come round and do his lap as well on ultra softs. So maybe that's what they're all gonna do. Maybe that's what they're expecting. Maybe there's gonna be a wet start. And yeah, through turn 1, all is good so far. So I believe this is our last race of the year. It's been a good year. I've been here for most of it, and yeah, enjoyed the racing. And Nike's not enjoying that lap; he's abandoned it. But yeah, I think it is our last race of the year because I think we're racing next week, and we'll be off for Christmas break after that. So hopefully we get a good race to sign off the year. And yeah. Let's just see how everyone does. We got one comment, so we're going to see who that is. And it is Alfie. Hello. Nice to see you. Is that another new account? I've seen 3 different accounts from you now. You got your Alfie Jensen, you got AJ Plays, and you have Alfie McMahon, which I still don't understand that one. But I wonder what you're going to come back with me in the next time with. But anyway, yeah. Welcome. And to the others as well. To the stream, and only 9 minutes to go in qualifying. We're in a bit of a lull right now. I really hope we can get one of the drivers in here to sort of tell me if it's gonna rain or not. And oh, no. Okay, Alfie's gonna get all his accounts then to go and say hello with. Take your pick. Which one's gonna be your favourite? If anyone else can see the comments, obviously. And yeah, maybe he's coming to the end of his lap now. Ah, right, okay, I see. So McMartin is your surname and then Jensen's middle name. Alrighty. That clears that out then. But anyway, yeah, maybe pits. So, I don't know, it's hard to get a gauge of what the hell the weather's going to do at the end, because some people are doing their laps. Others aren't on ultras. It's a bit confusing. We've got big capital letters here for my name. Oni and O-N. Yes. You can't come up with that Nathan, and then just not do anything with it. He's very urgent. Must be a weather forecast. Emergency weather forecast. Or maybe not. Another account. My god, you've got a lot of accounts. So there's more than 3 accounts then for Alfie. There you go. Didn't know that one. And is Silver Star going to do this lap on ultras? We'll see. I've got 12 people here, so really nice to see everyone coming along for the last race of the year. Maybe that's what Nathan's here, but maybe it's not the last race of the year. Maybe I was just completely wrong. Alex is in here as well. He wants Forum to do well, and that's just boring. Shame on you. Let's have somebody else do well. Because, yeah, he won. He dominated last week, the usual. Wasn't on pole though, so there's progress being made. But Surface looks to be our man today so far. And, yeah, still haven't got a weather forecast. So, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be wet. Yeah, Alex, yeah, you are a very boring man. And yeah, we're seeing less people on ultras, has to be said, but maybe Surfer Sphinx 2's doubled work, because that's all that this strategy would lead to if he wants to really be fast. That'd be ultra to soft, I think, if he can make that one work. I guess that'd be Surface's idea, but I just don't see the thought process behind that one actually working. What it does mean is that he'll be pulled, so we'll take that, but I don't know. I don't know. 17th for count. That wouldn't be healthy again, would it? Maybe. Are you just gonna make these ones now? Are you gonna make some new ones? Just I count 29. And that's a big crash in the main straight there for Technica. He's out of the session. Surface extends his lead up front. And Chupafini, his teammate, is very slow in the first sector compared to his much quicker teammate. But will he be able to take second regardless? No, but he doesn't improve, so improvements are being made. Mebe out there again on the ultra soft tires. Remember, you get 3 sets of these, you know, maximum, or no, sorry, 4 maximum and 2 minimum, so you'll probably see a few banker laps. I wouldn't see any proper flyers on them. It's really surprising. But yeah, I don't know. So we got 5.5 minutes to go in this session here at Hockenheim for qualifying here for round 11. And yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I'm solo again in the comms. It's getting a bit lonely in here. Hopefully Ash does turn up somewhere in the next few races. Here is Forium out there on a lap. Wonder what he's going to be doing. Yes, Alex, you are saying that Nathan is racing. Your eyes do not deceive you. There he is, P14. Hasn't even left the pits yet, I don't think. Unless I missed it. But I didn't. He hasn't left the pits, I don't think. But, yeah. Listen, we are sort of missing a few people, aren't we? Because only on 17 on the grid at the moment. See, there's a couple of names on here, so yeah. I don't know, that's the slowest time you'll ever see Forium set on this track unless he, I don't know, dies. But yeah, a very rare slow lap. Maybe he's just given up. Maybe he's really slow now. That'd be nice. But yeah. He is on another lap though, and he isn't soft, so does that say it's going to be dry? I just don't know at this point. Maybe it'll be rain midway through the race. I'm very obsessed with rain, if you haven't noticed. Ben Gallagher wants to go out on mediums. I hate to mention it to you, but that's not a very smart idea. I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure he won't actually go out on them, will he? So, yeah. Yellows in sector 3, that'll just be people slowing down after 2. That they could do their lap. And yeah, Forium, like I said, it's a much better lap from him so far. It won't challenge Surface unless he's a god, but it will certainly be at least 5th, if not 4th, if not 3rd. I don't think it'll be 2nd. Yeah, there he goes, P3 for Forium. A second of the 2-step higher compound, the Ultra Softs, which by the way Surface wants to go out on again, and by the way Silverstar has gone out on again. Pirate is currently out there on some softs, but he hasn't really gone very quickly. I imagine he'll probably try again now and go much quicker. And yeah, just under 3 minutes remain. And I am very tired, so apologies if I start yawning. I'm not bored, I'm just extremely tired. Also, voice is gone because of all the screaming I did during the 2 streams we did last week. Very understandable screams of celebration, but still enough to kill my voice. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah. Life's not fun when you scream a lot. Jack there's gone P4, just 2/10 off of his teammate, which almost makes him, like, you know, matched almost. So good to see Jack sort of catching up with his teammate, unless his teammate just had a really bad lap. Yeah, he did just have a really bad lap. Now it's 5/10 the gap. I should have just kept my mouth shut. We'll see where the Pirate goes though. He's looking to get into the top 10 with this attempt. The first attempt really wasn't the quickest. And coming out of the last corner for his second attempt. Oh, invalid. You're not good. You can't keep it on the track. Come on. Silver Star, 5/10 off the pole position time at the moment, on what will most likely be his final attempt. I think this front row might well be our final front row, unless Santa Giusto or Nike can do anything about it. But or Silver Star, obviously. But then again, that's for pole on top of the front row. Just ignore me, I'm rambling right now. Anyway, here comes Silver Star round the final corner. Exceeds track limits, so that doesn't seem to matter on this corner. And coming to the line, improves, but not by enough to take pole. Surface though, is he gonna blow the rest of the field away? Is he just gonna set a time that's unreachable by the rest of everyone else? Let's find out. It's not going to tell us if he's going quicker in his last lap or not, because, you know, that would actually be good, and they don't know what they're doing, Codemasters, so they won't tell me, and we're just going to have to guess as he comes to the end of the lap. One more quarter to go. Once again, track limits. What are track limits? Coming up to the line, he extends it by a further 3/10 of a second. That is a very tasty lap indeed from Surface to go pole by quite a sizable margin. And Santa Giusto, he has set a purple first sector. Look at that, a 15.4. So maybe not pole just yet. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Mikey is currently ahead at the moment, so we will watch him. But yeah, Mikey, Santa Giusto, the only two guys who really can take pole here. They're the only guys that are going to challenge it. And Nike was particularly slow in the first sector, and I don't think he's going to get the pole position today. So it looks like it's either going to be Surface or Santa Giusto. The two McLarens are finishing their laps here. Nike is finished, he's given up, but Santa Giusto looks to still be pushing like hell. Just one more corner to go. Onto the main straight. Qualified is over. Can Santa Giusto take it to death? No. But he will take second. And he's very happy with that one. And that is it. That is qualified then for the race here at Germany. So the top three then, they qualified on the ultras, as well as Cheap Opinion. The rest seem to want to qualify in softs, apart from the Pirate. So that's a very weird qualifying. I don't really know what to make of that. Smart, stupid. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Huh. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Because you'd think that you're seeing that many people qualifying on ultras, it would be raining. But it's I wonder if it's gonna rain at the start then. Opening few laps, maybe maybe they're gonna try and stick at the ultras out until it rains. I don't know. It does seem to be looking like a wet race at some point. I don't know, it's just changeable conditions. It seems to be what we're looking at here, but we'll find out in good time. I can't say I really know what what to expect, but we, you know, have to wait for us now for people to choose all their strategies and panic over the rain. That's definitely not going to come because they keep hyping it up. Come on, hurry up. You never take this long with setups. They must be really panicking about the rain. I'm gonna shut up about rain now because it probably, like I said, I didn't even know it was gonna rain. Anyway, formation lap. Let's see the tires. As you would expect, always in the top 10, you had them 4 on the ultras, and then after that, we've got only 2 on the mediums, the rest of the softs. Most of the mediums being Nike and Techniga. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see where Technica can go, really, from where he is. As well as Nike, obviously, I was in another league race before this one, and the guy started 17th, actually had such a good start, and they ended up 5th, I think, at the end, so, maybe 17th is a lucky position, if you've got me as your commentator, I don't know. Santo still has DC'd. That's a problem. That is a very big problem, because he just... I think that might have been one of his best qualifiers of the season. I think he had a pole, did he, in Bahrain? But apart from that, I think apart from that, this is his best qualifying. If he did get pulled out, I don't know. I think he did. But if he doesn't come back in a minute, then he's screwed. So he needs to hurry up here. The McLaren DCing on the formation lap. I have a feeling that's another Codemaster glitch, to be honest. But yeah. What do I know? I don't know. Why is he DC'd? It's just so irritating when you see someone qualify so high, then DC, because not that I don't like surface anyway, but it means he's gonna have a pretty easy run down to turn 1, unless he just forgets to start. You know what I mean? But anyway, there he goes on to his pole position in grid slot, and we just wait for Technica to arrive at the back of the grid, and tension rises. We've got 34 laps of racing ahead of us here at the Hockenheimring in Germany. Will it be surfaces day? Can Forium have the better strategy from 4th on the grid? We'll find out. But the lights are on here in Germany. Lights out, away they go. It's a good start from surface, as you would expect. Out towards turn 1, not really being challenged. And you can see the AI car there of Santo starting to fall down the field. Side by side in the background as well for Jack and Goltex. Goltex behind at the moment, and a bit of contact actually with a Meta who just ran straight into the back. Jack looks to be struggling a bit. Maybe that was more of a desync thing. Goltex cut a corner, gained a place, naughty boy, and he will have a 5-second stock go for that one. And there's a lot of side-by-side action heading down to the hairpin here. And on the exit there might have been a bit of contact, or was that Rear Wheelman? Maybe in the background. There's a car off in the background, I think. And that is Rear Wheelman, so I don't know really what happened there, but he's in trouble. Mebe is now ahead of Goltex as well. Poor start then for the man in the Tar Auto, it appears. He just starts to fall down the field. Yeah. Chip Feeney now in the background, so he's obviously on the ultras. You'd expect him to get by quickly and get on with his race afterwards. I don't think Santa Giusto's come back yet, so it looks to be over for him. Because of course it is. Ugh, it's so irritating. He's on the front row and now that's what he ends up with. But yeah, 4 of them there, up in 3rd place. Highest runner on the mediums, on the softs I should say. Apologies. And we'll see how quickly he can get amongst these 2. From reference, I think that these ultras will last about 3 laps before they just die. So yeah, I just don't really know what what happens really with their strategy. I don't know what their plan is. I mean, I'm factoring rain into it, obviously that's the issue. Maybe everyone else maybe will want to do one stop, along with these guys, then it'll rain at the end, and then, well, the guys at the front they've done a one stop, so it's fine, they'll be okay. But I don't know. I just don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. Nene or Nathan, that's how you want to call him, not for Nene actually. Making his racing return. And currently in P13, Surface pulls away from Silver Star quite dramatically there. and DRS is enabled, so Forium can have a go at the Cyber Driver if he fancies it. We'll see as he hits the detection point just a bit back there. Let's put that up, it's quite useful. And Forium isn't using any ERS here, really. So he may not have a go into the hairpin, he might just bide his time. He knows them ultras aren't going to last for very long. And he just wants to make sure that he doesn't ruin his own race, which is understandable. And Mustang up into 11th, but then back down, but then back up. And staying up. Good stuff. But let's see those yellow flags there, but I want to see what R2 was doing, but instead it's Technica who's in the grass. Oh dear. Turns out being P17 isn't he looking for one person, I guess. Oh well. But yeah, R2, he's on the back of Evos right now. And they were a lot closer when I was looking at Technica than they are now, so yeah, nothing happened between the two of them, so I guess it's nothing, you know, nothing lost for the viewership. But yeah, Forium only a couple of tenths back now, and looking to have a go. Is he going to put ERS up this time? Yes, he is. And it's time to watch Forium as he's trying to go for the lead, and is Surface in trouble? Surface has had a massive moment or something, because he's yeah, he's lost a lot of time. I don't really know what's happened there. Maybe up to P4, headed Jack, but Surface had like a half spin or something. What? I don't really know. What it has done is it's put the rest of the field a little bit closer to him. Wonder the tires just went. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's pushed them that much that early, and then he may have to pit. I mean, of course, it is lap 4 now. I said 3 laps on the tires would be gone, and by the looks of it, they are gone on Surface's front. What about Silver Star? Look okay, he'll keep going on, but Surface into the pits. And really don't know what the strategy is, but we'll see. It'll be softs till maybe the midpoint, and then softs again towards the end. Don't think anyone wants to touch the mediums, I guess. Let's see, we got Tony Morris wanted a shout out because he wanted Rear Wheelman to win, and Rear Wheelman is having a horrible race. And there's Forium taking the lead, as you would expect, being on the better softs. Just Silver Star's going to start to fall down now. And yeah, just about how far he falls down before he pits. I don't think he'll lose 1.5 seconds, but the tires, when they hit the cliff, they really hit the cliff. Surface already moved back up. He's in 13th now. But that's the issue. He's 13th, and the Technica retires. No safety car. So oh well. For those who wanted that, that's not gonna happen. Then again, I don't know why I even bother asking about a safety car. Because it's never gonna happen, is it? Technica has left, he's a way off. He's gonna do something interesting, I imagine. But it's not here. And Silver Star has made a criminal mistake, I think, and stayed out. Oops. Because he's gonna get a bit swamped here. He's got 3 cars that might all get him on this lap. And he'll fall down to 5th, and he'll be miles and miles behind Surface as well when he comes out, maybe behind Pirate. Oops. Here comes maybe. Up for P2. Should get this one done into here if he's got any good brakes. And on the inside because the Haas driver. And with a grip on the exit, Silver Star will stay ahead for a very, very short amount of time. Because down the inside, maybe it will turn to the outside, but he doesn't have to go for it. Okay. I underestimated Silver Star's grip on the tires. But he is screwed still, don't worry. I'm not going to be proven wrong by this. Maybe had a look again, but into the Vettel curves, I like to call it. You just know where to get by. So he's just got to wait a little bit. But yeah, Silver Star stays out again. And looks like Mustang and Nene have had a bit of an accident there, and Evo's as well. And that's very ironic, whereas he's went off and then he's hit Mustang himself. Nene, I don't know what he's done, but that's quite ironic. To see a Ferrari in that gravel trap, that famous gravel trap. And maybe... Is he passed? Is he passed? He will be passed. If he'd ever hurry up with it, there we go, he's passed. And here comes Jack as well. Is he gonna pass? Is he gonna get past the two of them? Will he even get past one of them? He's gonna dive. Oh dear. That's so stupid, but at least he tried. But luckily no damage. Must hit a good angle where there's no damage. And Silver Star does fall down to that 5th place. Just a lap later than I thought he would. Oh my god, the rear tyres are gone. Cliff. He's at a cliff. He is falling off that cliff. That's it. He'll need to be boxing at the end of this lap. Boxing at the end of this lap. By the way, Surface in P8 at the moment. And Silver Star, my god, is he going to have a puncture maybe by the end of this? Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he did. And he's been able to get into the pits with right one. To crash into the pit wall. It's actually relatively easy to do here, but don't do it. And Gold Test is ahead of Jack there. So maybe Jack did get some damage. I don't know. But yeah. Surface is flying, has to be said in these tires, and Silver Star, he's still being yeah, given some new tires, still being serviced, and Surface is making some good tracks here, trying to get past R2 with DRS, easy pickings, and yeah, very easy. So I don't know how far he is off the lead. 14 seconds. So that'd be interesting. If would Fourier pit to be ahead of him, but then Surface have to pit again. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're in a bit of a lull now as we wait for something interesting to happen. So let's watch Fourier. I mean, he doesn't really get that much screen time because he's used to winning. But yeah, looks like he's got a bit of screen time. VP Gump 84 as Alfie gave him the nickname for, and I promptly stole off him. And we are about at the 1/4 mark in this race already. It does fly by these races, don't they? I do notice it more and more often. Like, you're always thinking about the lap counter, thinking, oh look, we're that far through the race already, unbelievable. But yeah, we've given enough screen time. We'll see him at the end of the race. But Super Fini wants to come back a Silver Star. By the way, Surface is getting about a second, I think, on Ben Gallagher in that last lap, so he's getting there. And Chip Finney not able to get past Silver Star at the moment. Silver Star, who's on mediums, looking to go to the end of the race, and I would have said that the strategy would have been worth it if he'd maybe pitted a lot earlier, because he would just about be able to get the mediums to the end, and he could just hold somebody off at the end on worn mediums against worn mediums instead of somewhat worn softs against ruined ultras. Maybe he did the defending at the wrong moment on the wrong tire. But yeah, it's still got problems, that strategy. But let me just show you how much he lost. He lost. Look at that. He lost what, that 16 seconds, 17 seconds to Surface. Like, yeah, went way too far in them tires, didn't he? And Finney is just nowhere near him anymore. Slow through turn 1 there. Was struggling a little bit. Oh, all the gaps have opened up. We'll just pit, please. Thank you. Because yeah, we've entered a bit of a lull, as I said. And so it happens. Surface is closing very quickly on Ben Gallagher now, though, so we should see a move in the next couple laps from him. If Ben Gallagher doesn't pit, of course. Jack pits and just about makes the speed limit. So, yeah, Surface is already past him. So I think Surface actually, to be honest, is still on for a podium. I wouldn't be surprised, but it'd be just interesting to see if he can catch for him and actually take the win as well. It's a challenge. I haven't seen a two-stop work on this track ever on this game, so it'd be nice to see someone finally make it work. Although you would expect it to be for him taking all them risks, but no, not today. But anyway, Chip Maffini just behind Jack. Will he have a go on him? Hold the Irishman a little bit as he goes for it. He's got every right to pass, and he does so. I think on the outside, if he can get it to work. I was sort of expecting him to get past, not gonna lie. But Jack's done well to defend it. Oh, a little bit of contact as well. And how depressing is this? They're all gonna lap Santa Giusto. Ugh, I'm not even gonna watch that. Because Surface is right up Ben Gallagher's diffuser. And is getting ready to launch an attack. There's 3 DRS zones, 1 down to turn 1, 1 down to turn 2, and then 1 up to the hairpin. Which I think is called turn 6, which doesn't make much sense, but yeah. I think it's because the massive curve is actually counted as a corner. Which I guess makes sense. But anyway, here we go. Surface coming to the outside line. And he should be passed with relative ease, and he is. Yay. Still about 13 seconds off the lead, but that gap is definitely falling. So we'll see really where they all end up after pit stops happen, because it'll be all happening in the coming laps now. I think that's Silver Star getting by Pirate, by the way. That's what I'm watching there. And Forium makes his stop. So the one-stop strategy for him. Meve stays out. Gulf Tex pits. Ben Gallagher stays out. R2 stays out. So Gulf Tex and Forium, the two brothers, I think they could still end up on the podium here together. If all goes to plan. Of course, Gulf Tex has to take his power, you know, so maybe that'll hold off a little bit. But either way, could be looking at a good result here. Surface though is out there in second, and he will get maybe for the lead very soon. And we will see if Forium can do to Surface what Surface has done to the rest of the field, and just effortlessly catch and pass him. But yeah, Surface now, that's the issue with the two stoppers. You can see Forium in the background there. Forium doesn't have to pit again. Surface does. And that's where the cracks in the strategy start to show, but he could still make it work. I just don't know what to expect from this. So yeah, guess this is when to find out what's going to happen. That's by watching it. Now R2 could give Forium a bit of trouble. I don't think he will. Here's Gulf Tex getting past Mustang with ease. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, maybe yes. As Mebe boxes it, there he goes, crawling down that very slow pit lane. Kinda wish I'd make the speed limit a little bit higher in there. Like, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to do 100 mile an hour. You know what I mean? But yeah. Ben Gallagher still stays out, as well as R2. Them tires are going to be just horrible, I think, by the end of all this. Interestingly, I don't think there's anybody who's actually been able to go hard from the start and actually stick with it because of incident. I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it's. Oh no, sorry, no, it is Nike, but he's been overtaken. That's why it doesn't work. But yeah, undercut is super powerful around here. So basically, if you're doing mediums to soft, it doesn't make much sense, and that's why not too many people have done it. But yeah, Surface then still leading from Ben Gallagher. He has to pick this up basically, or else he's going to kill them tyres. And 4M for R34 from Mebe 5th. That's your top 5 at the present. It will change about a little bit, obviously, when all the pit stops happen. And yeah, Ben Gallagher has said he's ignored my advice and he's going to die on this lap. But maybe he'll cause a safety car, so gotta think of the positives in all these situations here. But yeah, maybe he'll give 4M a bit of a headache as well. See how quickly 4M can get past, although really I don't see any way he won't get by. Here he goes, round the outside. Nicely done. Up into P2. And that is how you overtake with DRS, but Ben Gallagher thought about coming back, but then he forgot that he had ruined tyres and then decided, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go for it. And you can see on the exit there, 4M pulled out a huge gap, which is pretty impressive actually. I didn't think he'd be able to pull a gap that big just from an exit of a corner. Fair enough. There's a Jack getting by Silver Star, and Silver Star demonstrating that his strategy was as disastrous as it looked, as he falls down the field again. He's only in 8th place at the moment. 4M is catching Surface, but not by very much, so you can imagine how much Surface will be catching 4M when he's on new tyres. So actually, yeah, I don't want to actually say his strategy's too bad, I don't know. Because he knows Surface is a very good driver. I believe he won in France, but yeah, that's the one race I didn't see, so actually I don't know. But yeah, honestly, I do think he's got a chance here to Surface. I mean, we saw that he was extremely quick, and Silver Stars left the session, and yeah, his day has just ended disastrously. But yeah, it's only 3.6. That gap is barely going down at all. And that's 11 lap old softs at Surface is all. It really shows how bad the mediums are. I'm going to say, no, I think Surface is going to actually win this race. He's actually a bit of overtaking on the way to get there. But I think at the end of this race, he's going to be on much handier tyres as Silver Star joins back again. He's been overtaken by R2 though. So, down in 9th. Ben Gallagher, by the way, came out in P7. So actually that's a pretty good way that turned out then. He'd be very happy with the way that turned out for him. And Surface, he's going to be thinking about a pit stop in the next couple of laps. So I imagine maybe lap 18, I guess he'll come in. If Ben Gallagher can do 14 laps, then I guess so can Surface. And Real Wheelman, or not Real Wheelman, the Pirates out of the race. Don't ask me where, because I don't know. I think that Arsenal Yellow is just everywhere though. Down the exit of 1. He might have died on the exit of 1. Yeah, it's a bit Davey. He must have died on the exit of 1. Safety car. So, safety car's out then. Surface is going to be absolutely thrilled with this. Surface gets to play out this strategy perfectly. Surface, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna win. But let's not say that too early, okay? But he's gonna win. But let's not say that too early. But he's gonna win. He has to win. He has to win. Surely it has to happen now, because he'll pit and not lose as much time, unless he just doesn't pit, which would be very stupid. But yeah, safety car then was out for the Pirate, and Ben Gallagher will be irritated. He could have just waited one more lap and then pitted, you know. But anyway, yeah, into the pits then comes Surface for the second time, and he goes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. And just look how much he's gonna lose. This will be so frustrating for everyone else, because they know that Surface is suddenly in a chance of winning. He puts the beautiful yellow and black tyres onto the yellow and black car, and how well does that work out? He's out into 3rd place again, and honestly, you couldn't ask for much better than that. I'm actually rather surprised. I'm surprised that everyone didn't come in and do that. Jack has got the right idea here. He's coming and changed. Mikey with the one stop makes that one work beautifully. I'm really surprised that 4M and Mebe didn't quite catch on to that idea and also pit for some softs, because they won't lose anything. If they all pit, they aren't going to lose much, are they? And they are the much better tyre. They are the better race tyre. So the safety car has come out here in Germany, and it has given Surface that golden ticket to victory. And yeah, he should take this one now. And yeah, fair play to the lad. Good stuff. For him is going to have a very hard time. The safety car can be called in pretty late, but I don't think it will be called in this time. It'll be called in, I imagine, at the end of the next lap. The whole queue has formed nearly. I think how that's fully formed. No, 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 it's not. It's forward up to Jack, but then Mustang and the rest are still catching up. So we'll watch on from Nene is on board, from Nip is on board, Lego, and give him a bit of airtime. And watch as he catches up with the rest of the pack. And yeah, Surface, like I say, he's going to be absolutely thrilled. Honestly, this couldn't have gone much better for him. Unless he DCs or crashes, he's got this race in the bag. And Foria will be sitting there absolutely, you know, head in his hands. He's not going to win for once, you know. It's a rare opportunity to be able to call somebody else as a winner. And I'm so confident of it that I'm going to say he's won it already, which is something that's very bad and something you should never do. But yeah. Had a league race before this, that league race again, SLR, and it looked like someone was going to win, like this guy Jake was going to win, and he didn't. He was literally about to make the winning move, and he DC'd, just as it was about to happen. So let's not get too excited about anything. But yes. The queue has now formed. So a safety car can come in on this lap. So we ride on board with the person who's going to lose the win. And yeah. We'll see. There we go, the lights are off on the safety car. And we are in for a very interesting result here now. You know, if you want to put logic into it, you could say that this is going to be Surface, Nike, and Jack on the podium. But Silver Stars has had a collision with Cheaper Finney, because apparently these guys don't know how to drive under safety car conditions. And yeah, for him, when's he gonna get them all to go? Safety car is peeling into the pits as we speak. End of the pit lane right now. You can't even see it, so it is in the pit lane. And yeah, we're green and 4 AM. I don't know where everyone else was. They've all fallen asleep down that restart. And what the hell was that? Because 4 AM's already 1.2 seconds clear, and he knows he has to be far. And Mustang's already out of the race. Mustang has crashed heavily out of the exit of the final corner. Don't quite know why or how, but it's happened. Silver Star, Shipafini, and R2 are having a go down towards turn 2, and that's pretty gosh darn close as well. And off to Narnia goes the other Red Bull R2. Oh my goodness! Almost into the side there of Nene, and rear wheelman had to go on to the grass to avoid. There's more stuff flying up in the air. It's all going on here, and we've got Nike falling down as Jack gets past him then. So I don't really know what's going on there. Evo and Chipper Finney fighting it out, and Surface on the back of Mebe now, looking to get past into P2, and he'll be very happy with that one if he can get it. And you can see the lead right in front of him. In fact, Mebe is sticking with Forium quite a bit there. So Forium, yeah, Forium may experience not winning for once. And they're side by side. Ben Gallagher stood out to get out of the way of his fellow Irishman, as Jack went up into P5. But here is Surface's first victim. You should be able to get him at some point. No DRS available. Mebe gets a penalty. But yeah, no DRS available until the third lap of racing, so lap 22 it'll be re-enabled. And we'll see, can Surface get through now as they head down to the hairpin? They are closing the gap, quarter of a second, 2/10, 1.5 tenths, 1/10, down the inside. Surface should get that one done on the exit with the better tyres. Mebe is sticking there, but actually you're okay if you have the outside line into here. You can still make that one work. And Surface, a little bit of a decent contact there. I think Surface will keep the position, and Surface has moved up into P2. And Nene, League, oh my goodness. League owner, he's went up to P9, but he's also got absolutely no grip whatsoever. So, yeah, bit of a hairy moment there, but he's up into P9. But yeah, here we go then. GRS gets enabled as Forium comes to the line. And will he lose the lead in this lap, or will it be the next lap? Let's find out. Surface sets his fastest lap of the race so far, and he will get DRS down towards the hairpin at the end of the very long stretch as he heads into sector 1. And it looks like there's been a bit of a confrontation into turn 1. Nene has had an accident with Evo, by the looks of it. And so Nene's not even in the points anymore, so that's gone terribly wrong. And Surface, DRS, not going to get it done on this lap. But in the background, Jack is going to get it done on Golftex, and he will be right on the back of that top 3 very soon indeed. And he'll be looking to get himself up into P2, or even P1 if he can. Although I think Surface might be just a little bit quicker on the day. He's certainly been very impressive today so far, and he just needs just one move now to confirm victory. He was able to take advantage of that safety car brilliantly. And he's about to be rewarded for it here as they head through the Vettel curve. This is where Jack has been moved on Ben Gallagher. I don't think Surface is going to be taking any sort of risk like that. But into the final corner, it is time for quite an incredible moment this is. Because for him, we don't often see this, but Surface is right on him and about to take the lead of this race. We're about to see for him lose it on track. No other circumstances. It's taken a long time to get to this point, but here we go. Surface on the DRS. Here he goes. Massive defense from Forium, but it's going to be for nothing as Surface takes the lead here at the Hockenheim Ring. And finally, someone else is going to win a race. I know Surface has actually already won a race, I believe, but it's just sweeter when I watch it. You know, I wasn't there for the first one. So, yeah, good stuff. Good strategy call. I questioned it, but the safety car, and even without the safety car, I think Surface might well have actually done it anyway. But yeah, Surface leading the race then here at the Hockenheim Ring. And it's all about Jack now. What will Jack do? Will he be able to get into the podium positions? You would expect he would be able to get onto the podium, but you never really know what he's found to do. Surface fastest lap of the race, and Forium is still there, but as you can see, he's struggling a bit. He's just got a penalty for going off the track, and that's not going well. Well, obviously, you have got to consider the fact that Surface's tyres will have to go with like 17 laps overall, right? So there's no guarantee they will get to the end. So I know I was sat there saying, "Oh, brilliant! He's going to win! Fantastic!" Yeah, he may not. So be prepared for it to all go wrong if it does. But yeah, top 4 are all getting a bit closer, aren't they? I mean, Jack is catching all this. I expect Nike to be sort of getting there. He's not as fast, but he's fast enough, I think, to be able to start catch. Finney, I would have expected him to be up there as well, but he's not making the progress I would have expected. Jack is currently setting his fastest lap of the race so far, so he's having a fun day. And he'll be into DRS very soon, maybe into the DRS of Forium. So that'll be for P2 in this race, and eventually when Jack catches up and presumably gets past, it could well be very important if maybe can get past for what will end up being the final podium spot. Because you would expect Jack to get ahead here, but maybe not, I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, lap 25 out of 34 here, so still a long way to go. And anything can happen. Chip Finney is having a go, and you can see R2 there as well. And this is for Ben Gallagher's P7. Nearly gets on the exit there. Had a little look on the inside, but didn't make it work. DRS is where it's going to have the best chance, but R2 is going to have a go as well. 3 abreast as they head towards the hairpin. Who comes out on top here? Ben Gallagher is my best bet. He's on the inside, but he's actually fallen so far behind he can't really do it. But Chiba Finney has pushed R2 off and slowed himself down and the Red Bull. So Ben Gallagher still could have a chance here. But no! I don't know, could he? That'll be some move around the outside if he can keep it to stick on the Red Bull. He has done very nicely indeed. Well done, good sir. And he stays in P8, but I don't think it'll be for very long. As Evo's there, gets passed as well up into P10 back into the points. I don't really know what happened to him and Nene, but whatever it was, it's put Nene quite far down, and Rear Wheelman stands between him and the Ferrari. Must have a little confrontation with, so we'll see if he can get by soon on that one. Lap 26 though, Surface leads by 1.7 seconds for him. Remember, has that penalty. So let's have a little look at penalties as we wait for all this to happen. Surface, no penalties so far. Forium, just a 1. Mebe, just a 1. Jack, just a none. So actually Jack's already in a net second. So yeah. But Mebe wants to take what would be net third then, if you can get past Forium now, instead of net fourth. It's only 4 tenths back from him, so you'd think it'd be quite an approachable move. Forium just doesn't really have pace here at the moment. And Mebe is very impressive, has to be said, on them medians. He could come back to Surface later, but you know, if anyone, it's just a penalty might screw him. He might well actually get Surface later, because Surface looks to be starting to lose time, if anything, so them tyres will be starting to lose that grip, obviously. And the medians will slowly but surely come back to these guys. And Mebe knows it, so Mebe knows that he needs to be there in position, and as Nene had another accident, yes he has, he's out of the race. Where's he ended up though? Let's see on his teammates on board. We'll try and find that other side. I completely missed him. Rip. I don't know. He's dead anyway. And Mebe, does he get past? No. Wonder if I can get Nene into the commentary box. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can. Get him off the rest of the race. Hope I don't miss anything. I think it's still in the session, so we can. I guess we can have him here towards the end of it. And here is Chupa Finney down the inside of Ben Gallagher. So Ben Gallagher got back ahead, so clearly he's showing that the mediums can do bits. And that's pretty close to a lot of them, isn't it? As Chupa Finney goes off the track, no moves could happen into here. And Ben Gallagher actually almost having a bit of a spin down the exit. He was lucky to keep that one alive. But Mebe, let's watch him. Very close to Forium here. Hello, Mr. Retiree.
Oh, I was having a decent.
Here comes.
The car was having a decent race anyway.
Yeah, well, here comes Mebe. The safety car as a result, actually, it's ruined Forium's day, which as I'm sure you can imagine I'm very happy about. But yeah, Mebe.
It made my day a lot better.
Yeah. Well, here's Mebe then. Mebe gets past him as well, up into a net third then at the moment after penalties. And I was saying in the commentary that I think as these mediums come back to being the better tyre, it could well be Mebe's win. It just sort of depends.
Forium's clocked R2. I was right behind him until I spun.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Evo had desync into turn 1. Basically, I had to shoot him the nose and then sent him sideways into turn 1.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. I was wondering what happened because I was in the middle of praising you for being in the points, and then it all went wrong.
Yeah, I was quicker than him and everything. I was on the absolute tear, and then desync into turn 1. Basically, he went sideways in front of me. I'd have meant to lose front wing if I actually did pump him off, but He was literally just skating in front of me, like, what's going on? But, nah, it's just... Nah, Evo's gonna be very mad.
I was
Oh,
quite surprised to see the safety car actually coming out, so I'm very happy to be able
so,
to
so
change
is
the
I.
race. No,
Mid down.
see, that's the thing. It wasn't even an incident. I didn't even think that
It was
incident
Silver Star leaving the session, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what incident
That
caused
triggered it.
that? Here's a Cheap Fanny down the inside of Ben Gallagher, who's doing a great defensive job, but what it's doing is putting R2 and now Evos onto the back of it. As Cheap Fanny gets ahead for the moment.
Man, very close.
Down
But
the
then
inside.
Ben's doing a great job at the minute.
He just can't keep him there though. As Chip Finney gets back ahead now, off the track goes Ben Gallagher, so I don't know if he's losing his grip again or what, because he's got them two right behind.
No, you don't get any warnings for running wide there, so we've been exploiting it.
Into the back goes R2. That wasn't the best overtaking manoeuvre, and he might have got some front wing damage there as well. Trying to see if he's got anything on the right. No, actually it looks alright. Looks okay on the right hand side, so might have got away with that contact, but a little bit of a warning just to not do that again. And was that? Must have been a ghost car or something. Maybe I'm just saying things. Nah, well, it's Santa Justo's ghost car. That's evil, drawing the inside of R2. Jeez, that was close. I saw the Formula 1 game retweeted the race as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was very excited about that.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to see that.
But we've got lots of new subscribers today as well.
Yeah, good. Loving it.
So
127 subs.
127 is it now?
Yeah. Wow.
I think we started the day with like 118, something like that.
Yes.
So, it's been a good day.
Yes. And Forium's not winning. So, yeah. Although saying that, he is onto the back of Mebe again, and Mebe, he's starting to lose our pace again. He was running quicker than Surface at one point, but now he's losing time to Forium, and now Jack is also in there as well. Remember, Jack has no penalties, and Forium and Mebe have one. Surface has none, so that would mean that Jack would move up to second at the end of all this, if it all stays this way. And that would mean that Forium doesn't even finish on the podium, and that is just madness. And Evo's now ahead of Ben Gallagher. So Ben Gallagher, he put up a very brave defense, but he's starting to fall back again. Although he does have the DRS, and Evo's doesn't, so he may actually get straight back past him. Evo maybe could have picked a better place to go for the move. Ben Gallagher goes around the outside. Does he get it done? No, in fact, there's R2 forcing his way past the Williams. So yeah, Ben Gallagher has fallen right.
I'm just watching the front lot because Jack isn't far away at all.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Forium is.
I think Surface has got this one won. It's really weird seeing Forium not there in first, just going away.
Forium and Mebe both went miles off on the penultimate corner. I mean, they followed each other off the top. Oh, massive accident! Massive accident for Forium.
Oh, he's binned it in turn one. That is drama.
Celebrate.
I'm just on board as well. I'm like, oh my god.
He's out! It's over!
That's his first retirement of the season. It's first time he hasn't like. Yeah.
VP
It's his second time this season he hasn't finished in the top two.
VP Gump couldn't run quick enough today. Oh dear.
If I'd have stayed out there, I could have got Durr.
Oh man. So
Silver Star gets a point.
Yeah, Silver Star ended the point.
And second in the championship is Mebe at the minute, so I mean, for what it's worth, it's half the points for him, but
yeah,
you know, he closes a little bit.
So then, Forium finally makes a mistake. He's finally made a mistake. I know we
to the podium.
I know we sound really happy about this, but like, come on, it's so rare. Give us this one. Anyway, just 2 laps to go. This is
Jack's in second, really.
Yeah, Jack is in
because of that penalty.
second.
Because that one penalty, and if Surface gets a penalty, then oh god, it all gets complicated.
I think Forium was pushing his luck, and Mebe as well to a certain extent, because just before Forium bends it, he followed Mebe miles off the track into the last corner, and he was miles off the track into the first corner as well. So they were
It's
really,
easy to do the third. It's really easy to do in the first corner.
yeah, but they were really
I've
pushing
been
the
doing
limits
it.
there. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
Ben
really difficult
Gallagher.
to keep it.
Ben Gallagher is actually surprisingly still in his fight. I thought it might have been out of it, but no. In DRS of
No, he's got
R2,
some pace.
he's got good
Got some
pace,
pace
yeah.
today, it seems.
He could get by here on R2, closing up towards turn 1. Well, not turn 1, the
How
hairpin,
late in the
turn
brakes will he
6.
go? He's broke
Oh, that's
rather early,
very-
actually.
Very late, actually, to get in there.
I was looking at the braking button. I'm like, I brake later than that normally. I brake just after the 100 metre. I still made the corner. Maybe I've got something different to everybody else. Brake bias all the way back.
Brake bias to 100, brake bias to 100.
Oh, maybe he's got another penalty.
So, I would say I'll put Golf Tex into it, but in fact, he's using a lot of time. So, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. But I don't think Golf Tex will be able to get on that podium. But we'll see. Anyway, final lap then, here at Germany. And it is Surface who's coming to take his second win of the season, I think. And then after that, it should be Jack, then Mebe. And there's Evo's getting past Chipafini now. So, yeah.
Oh, Ben! On
Bell,
the
yes.
R2, they're side by side.
Ben again, yes, but he's looking a bit slidey down the exit. But he's still going to have another go, and so is Chipafini. Chipafini desperate not to lose that P6. He's worked so hard for it, but in the end he actually has given up on it. Ben Gallagher, though, goes to the switchback, but he cannot make it work. So let's go back up the Surface then. Right to the final corner he comes. He's going to take the pole and then the victory here in the Hockenheim Rain. He made the two-stop work, and it's victory for Surface. Mebe takes second for now, but then it's Jack who takes it on the line thanks to penalties. Golftex comes to the line to take P4, and then Nike, he also was able to benefit from that two-stop on the safety car, and he's going to come home to take a very impressive P5. Only 3 seconds off.
The Evo 6 though. I didn't
Well,
even know where.
Evo was 6, yes, across the line. Lots of penalties though.
He was in
Chipafini
that
goes
13th
ahead.
with me.
R2 goes ahead. Ben Gallagher stays 9th, and now Silver Star is going to be the last man across the line in P10. Well, thanks for joining the commentary box so late.
Might as well been here for the whole time.
Yeah. Just,
Oh well, I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah. Well, there's our podium then, and well, we still see a Force India on there, but this time it is the Irishman, and only the Irishman on there. So good stuff. And there we go then. Surface is the winner, and yeah, didn't see that one coming. I thought the two-stop wouldn't work, but the safety car really did make that race.
It was extremely close in time, so I was expecting it to be close, but I didn't think he'd win.
Nah, like I say, he really did make that two-stop work out.
He's the
very
only
well.
one that can win, except for Thorium, it seems anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, yep, there is your confirmed results then. It is Surface from Jack, Mebe, Golftex, Nike, Chipafini, R2, Evos, Ben Gallagher, and Silver Star. That is your top 10. And that's our last race of the year, isn't it?
It is, as we're not here next week at all. So, 6th of January is the next one. Oh.
And that'll be Hungary, right? I think,
Yes.
if I remember correctly. So,
Apparently,
yeah.
that's what they're saying anyway.
That's what the calendar says. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching the first half of the season. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back in January to see the rest of it. So I've been your commentator Owen Wyatt, and Nathan joined very late, but he was here. And I don't know where Ash Dawson's went. He appears to have gotten lost somewhere.
He's disappeared.
Yeah, he's disappeared off the face of the planet. So you might see him next year. I don't know. Maybe he'll be too invested in
Touch
snooker or
and go
something.
on that one.
He might be too invested in snooker or something, or darts. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and safe travels.